Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame Shia. Hi Shia. For those watching, I thank you for watching. So Shia, I have some notes to share with you. So I just got back because anyone who wants to use this video against me, you will be sued and sent to jail for trying to legally frame me. Anything I say in this video may or may not be true. So Shia, I'm noticing my hair knots a lot. I think it's also because of not only the chemical leak, I need to use shampoo and conditioner because those alternatives, using the soap's not really working. Even though this texture is much better, it was less greasy with the EO shower gel versus the Castile soap. But I'm gonna have to go get some soap. This is my hat, Shia, and I went like this because I don't like it to go up like that. But it just kind of, so that's kind of what but it looks like this. That happens to me a lot. So I'm going to take this off. I gotta do my laundry. That's why I have this cardigan over this cardigan. It's actually a little bit warm in here. I'm going to be returning those boots because they're not comfortable enough. They're just, you can't drive well in them because they're so stiff, and they're really just not comfortable. They were giving me claustrophobia, and so Shia, see this drink? Me and my mom went to Grammy's and we went to grocery shopping at Market Basket, and then we stopped at McDonald's drive-thru. So I'll tell you that in a second. Hopefully I don't forget. So this video, I'm going to, anything I say in this video is for anyone who wants to help Shia not attack and hurt Alyssa. I'm not going to make this video too long, Shia, but there's a real problem with the theft of you against me. This trash can never belongs here. There's a lot of like theft of you. Oh, these stealing my husband, and you know how I went through the drive-thru, and I was the first. This is the second time we got the McDeals, and they gave us large Cokes, and we had to ask for it. The drink, and they only gave us the McDeal price, but they gave us a large drink anyways. 2 large Cokes. And the first time we went to McDonald's, there's all set up with this good AI. They said milk, and I never selected milk. Mother, I'd like to knock out. You know, the saying, MILF, MILF. Mother, I'd like to FUCK. Mother, I'd like to knock out. And this actually goes both, this actually is stating 2 different things. Large Coke. All those girls trying to steal you, have large private parts, and large male private parts. They're male entities, and there's this kind of there's some kind of perversion going on with this constant obsession with my mother being like she is the criminal that stole your DNA, and it's not appropriate, and it's going too far, and it's been going on for a long time. And even her sister, did you see the sister with the cat eye glasses in that photo, was standing next to her daughter with the glasses, had something to do with die A, like Alyssa's gonna die. So all of these, there's some perversion going on with some of these family members, like stealing you And I know that there's a lot that it's possible has to do with just like rapists, like rape, theft of your DNA as rape, but there's some perversion going on that's criminal, and harassment, sex harassment too. And you can get in trouble for not only pretending, not only acting like you are the criminal that stole my DNA, that stole my husband's DNA, made a child with it. Even on the fridge, the mother holding the child, and it was a long redhead. I honestly, she has to get in trouble for it. Some kind of INCST and PEDOPHILIA. It's not appropriate and it's out of control. And people are noticing it. People that are following along with what's going on with us, apparently, they're forced to know what's going on, because a lot of people are doing the good AI, giving them the messages. So I was kind of guided to put those demon photos to say that they're going to burn in hell. I also will need to be writing another email in regards to visiting Graham. I got lots more evidence, more photographs, more proof. She doesn't belong there. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. Although I just want to show you, you know how I told you how the criminal that stole the criminal bird's mother sort of attacked me about the Brita water and kind of like flipping out like I was doing something criminal to her by putting a Brita water dispenser on the counter and then asking her to drink 5 cups a day, and every single time she declines water every time we go there. And this is actually a better picture of... Actually, I look kind of funny. Here's a picture of us. She's looking funny, her face. She used to have like a more she doesn't look like that. She looks a little bit more feminine than that typically. So I have lots of photos in regards to the email. I'll show you after I write it. However, there's all kinds of things. I'm not even going to go into detail, but I'll have to show you this. I've got a little sign from the criminal bird's mother. She was gone for 2 weeks visiting the criminal bird, and she came back and saw, I told you, but and flipped out. Didn't bring her to the doctors, blah blah blah. She's fine. She moved our photograph. She kind of pushed it back, and then she put a dog stuffed animal on top of the photo box. And then she moved her photo with her and her husband in front of the Wi-Fi. There's absolutely no reason why. So I gotta show it to you. Hey, where is it? So, see, this is stuffed animal dog. It was placed on top of this photo box right here next to the left of the lamp. And she pushed the name title a little. So that's how it was, okay? And I understand if that little stuffed animal has to be moved. Who put it there anyways? It would prevent Graham from putting her legs up, but that's not even nice enough. So see how this frame was pushed back away from there's the router, whatever the hell that is. This was a V2K sign. She moves it and puts it in front of the modem router thing. Oh, you were busy. You were busy all of that time that the criminal bird was apparently turning me into her and loving you from a distance, or whatever, or doing whatever she was doing to you, watching you, whatever, for so long, and claiming that you guys, she's more beautiful than me, or whatever, and better than me, so there's no way, it's like a competition thing. She was saying that the criminal hacker, the female rat, that wasn't just like a crime that happened to me. It was a relationship. See, that's how it was. And then she goes and visits her mom. She puts it in front of this. Yeah, I have to find a photo of where she placed the stuffed animal dog, the female rat. Staring at the photo. Look at her staring at the photo. This was a big attack. And then see how she pushed the name tag, like just sloppily. Well, I don't know what that was. It was a big attack against me. They're trying to switch it around to act like it wasn't an attack. It was meant to attack the hacker. But was a big attack. So, and we had to remove this blanket because it was placed back and the comforter was taken off. It was possible she wet the bed, and they wanted to switch him instead of taking him off, washing him, and then putting. So we had to take that away. So there's feces again on the toilet seat. The moisture wipes were left open, so they'll dry out and be unusable. She has wholly ripped hand towels. I mean, she's paying how many thousands of dollars and she can't have nice hand towels? She doesn't have a shower caddy. Look at how they're placing her shampoo and conditioner and body wash. This is 89-year-old, not 90. I've been calling her 90, and so is my mom, and all of a sudden she's 89 today. Look what they're doing. Now, who's they? I don't know. How does she not have a shower caddy? And those could easily fall on her. See, this is her makeup bag, so she does like the hearts. And the heart pillow was placed on the ground when we got there. It wasn't put back on the bed. Look at the broken trash can. If she didn't have shoes on, she could easily stab her foot or hurt her foot. No pillowcases on outdoor chairs. No pillows, no cushions. These are hard outdoor porch chairs that are being used as a dining table. And Deanna has not remembered to bring the cushions. So the feces is a big thing, and she didn't wash her hands. I saw her after she went to the bathroom. I said, "How you doing, Graham?" And I heard her voice, so I knew she wasn't near the toilet. So I walked over because the door was open. She leaves the door open to go to the bathroom because she needs to have access to a walker. She didn't put any soap on her hands. She wiped her hand, and then she gets all confused because there's a towel and a hand towel. There was no spot to put her shower towel, so my mom put the shower towel underneath the hand towel. And she was asking me, so where do I wash my hands with? Which one? She got all confused. This is the only thing that she has to elevate her legs. It's a hard, tough cushion. It has absolutely no cushion. And we walk in and she's resting her legs up. Look, this is her table next to her chair. That's not it's not for a 90-year-old. They put the pillowcases on. She has ripped pillow holes in her pillowcases. And she's paying what, $8,000 to be here, but she has holy pillowcases. It's not about the money either. They don't need to be spending all this money. She has a Jesus is Lord over her door. Jesus is Lord. She really likes Jesus. Jesus Christ is Lord. And when they did her bed, they put all the tags hanging out that way. You're supposed to put the pillowcase on the other way. This chair, see how her legs are reclined on top of that? So we came in and her legs, she's one of the assistants, they're not called nurses, said she had congestion. So she had to go and lay down. And you can't rest your legs on like that for too long. She said they hurt. They start really hurting really badly because you don't have any support on your knees. The chair that she has that elevates is apparently not usable because she doesn't know how to elevate it. And the last time that they left it elevated, she hit her head on the ground, fell. So the new blankets we got were put back. Hopefully that was the assistants and not her sister that put the Brita in the fridge so that she wouldn't drink the water. And look at how sloppily the bed was made. They're supposed to come in and take care of that, so what happened? Maybe that's just a sweater on there. Maybe it was a temporary. It wasn't temporary. I saw the blanket underneath and it was tight. That blanket doesn't have any give, so it would be extremely uncomfortable. She didn't take one sip of the water that was by her bed. There's lots of notes about this, Shia. I could continue. But the main thing is, this is the calendar. Look at this is the calendar that my mother's sister changes and puts refills. And it's a bunch of birds. And look at these two birds with the orange flowers. Who changed you into a bird and called you a bird? All those years, kept calling you a bird. Shy's a bird, Shy's a bird, Shy's a mouse, Shy's a mouse. So I'm going to have to write that email. And I got some signs too. Hellsbrook Village is not completely... There's some good and bad people there. her throw blanket has a stain on it. And she doesn't, the phone that she has in there is not usable. So there's a lot of details, Shy. I'm not gonna tell you every single one. Let me just see if, and the bruise on my leg is not healing well. That was last night. It's almost like a purple. I'm thinking the frostbite is not allowing it to heal properly. And look at this. On the Hillsbrook thing. Did you look at the Hillsbrook Facebook page? The owl and the moose. The criminal bird and the moo. Milk. The criminal that stole your DNA and made the child. On the left, not wrong, not right. So Hillsbrook Village is not defending crime. At least some of Hillsbrook Village is not defending crime. And my hair's not doing good after the chemical leak. There's a lot of breakage. So I wrote down a lot of signs, Shia. I wrote up a lot of notes, but there's a collective, people are collectively disturbed about what's going on. I'm very, very offended. And the continued SEX harassment and the continued SEX assault. But she had her legs elevated on the cushion, and I put a pillow under it and then Grandma wanted to stay because she was comfortable, but we had to leave in the recliner. But we couldn't leave her with the recliner reclined up. And she goes, let's put her legs back up on the walker. And she said it was hurting her legs, and she goes, life's not perfect. That's what my mom said to me. And I did fast. I woke up and my mother was gone. She didn't tell me she was leaving. The store was unlocked. I told her, you have to tell me when you're leaving. So I know she was gone, and then I got up, locked the door, and I said, oh great. So she probably went to Graham's without me. So I started reciting the Quran, and I'm like, I'm gonna fast. This was because I'm not gonna go down there in the kitchen alone with my brothers in the house. He has AI possession. It's a threat. If anything, the threat is just as scary as something bad happening. I didn't say something bad happened. It's not going to happen. I have weapons, and it's the AI possession. They want to constantly scare me using my brother. So, something bad's gonna happen. She came back, and I said, you have to tell me when you're leaving, because my door's unlocked. Goes, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Or she didn't say the word I forgot. But I was gonna just stay up here while my mom was gone, and fast. And then I realized I still want to stay fasting. So basically the fasting for the Islamic Shaban calendar, not Shaban, the Islamic religion, the month of Shaban, that I learned on the Pair of Quran page. Basically, you just don't eat anything until between sunset and dawn and dusk. And so I had McDonald's after it got dark, and I like to have McDonald's now, Shy, because I saw you had McDonald's. And the McDeal is really good, $6 for the chicken nuggets, the double cheeseburger, the Coke, and the French fries. But what was I saying? So I fasted. I fasted today, and there's definitely a spiritual thing that goes on with it. And she was even trying to get me to eat the snacks. She was like, I think that she noticed it, that there was something happening. When it's intentional, when fasting is intentional, it feels like I'm about to die. Like there's a very strong, weird feeling, like a pulling feeling, like the demons being pulled out. There's a weakness that I don't get when I'm just unintentionally fasting, just by not eating for many hours. Because only between 1 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. to around 6 p.m. It's only 6 hours because I woke up late, because I didn't go to bed until 4 or 5 in the morning. But even just that much time not eating food, when it's intentional, it's very, very painful. So, in Shia, just know that I'm thinking about you. I think about you more than I talk about you. Obviously, Shia, I'm really not allowed with AI possession. And, so I'm going to stop this video, Shia, because I have to start writing that email. I'm still kind of weak from the fasting for some reason. Tired. Just know that I'm thinking about you, Shia. I really appreciate that you quickly made that follower increase. I really want to take screenshots of all of the Daily Motion, how there's no views on any of the pages. There's no way you haven't clicked on that once in a while. And I was told that the criminal hacker is making it appear that it's possible that you are not even watching any of these videos and none of this is real. It goes way beyond gaslighting. It's extreme crime. Obviously, I do get enough proof by your Facebook, your parent social media Facebook page. However, at the same time, that kills my spirit. That there's never any views in Daily Motion. I don't think that you would do that. Because I see the views on Twitter sometimes. And not often. I'm not allowed to remember. If you visit the Twitter page, I'm not allowed to look at the pinned photo. Because that will show how many times it's been seen. And you have to visit, I think, the Twitter page in order to see that. So don't worry, Shia. I played your voice on loop. I did feel a little bit closer, I think, when I get really weak. In regards to having a lack of connection with you. Telepathic spores and spirit guides help me connect with you. And make me feel like you're with me. So, I know you're very upset, Shia. I know you're very, very upset, and they're trying to make me talk about you right now, and then say, no, we're telling you what to say, so you can't talk about Shia. This goes on every single day when I make these videos for you, Shia, and also throughout the day. And they're forcing me to forget to write the title, to edit the description of my YouTube, and only just randomly when I remember. And they're abusing you because that's not like me. It's possible sometimes it's my brainetry, but they're using AI to make it look natural and be like, oh, I'm just at random when I happen to remember to fill in the date and time of when I'm going to make this video on the YouTube account. And then I've been told repeatedly, we're telling Shia that you don't care and you're making him wait around to be hurt and all these things. And it's not true at all, Shia. It's not true at all. And they could be saying it's my brainetry. There's many times that I will I want to go edit the YouTube description, and then I can't. I physically can't. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia. I'm going to be hopefully fasting. I'm going to be fasting, and hopefully, even though we just went grocery shopping, I don't think I'm going to be fasting every single day. I've really been kind of upset, and I've confronted my mom in regards to finding gross things in the food and gross things on the dining table. I ended up dropping 2 of her candles on the ground. She put See these candles? I accidentally broke them. They were so old and gross anyways. With the shine, they're doing something to my voice. They're so old and gross. But she has these 3 candles with 1 orange. And saying orange. There's a whole AI program about orange being crush, meaning crush. It was acceptable, all of these girls doing, all of these male entities doing things to you psychologically, mentally, physically, because you had a crush on them. And I had a crush on all those ghouls and snakes and rats. No, I did not. You can't force someone with artificial intelligence. You can't use AI weapons. I didn't have a crush on any of them. They psychologically tortured me and you, Shia, forced themselves and kidnapped us within our own brains. And there's more notes about that. However, this was all suicide, and I have had... Did you see in the email, the police officer that wrote, "If what you allege is true," I went to the mailbox and they're trying to say, "Oh, they were just a bunch of bad boys." You have to be honest in the courtroom, in the court of law. It was a whole bad AI conversation. They're a bunch of bad girls. Yeah, they're a bunch of killers and murderers that tortured me to death. And then this cop used AI to comment on how that post office employee was treating me, and wrote, "If what you allege is true," and then the AI picked up, "If you're being honest about how you felt about these bad boys." Allege, all edge, all suicide. It was all suicide. I felt SUICDAL the entire time that I was being insanely SEX harassed and assaulted. Insane SEX harassment, psychological, with the automated AI. It was all edge. It was all suicide, what they were doing. And being repeated back then. It's never going to stop unless you KIL yourself, Alyssa. You can't force yourself in someone's life and force someone to like you artificially. You can't do that. That's illegal. And I never ever liked them. I never liked them. But this is like a whole fight. And there's people involved, like my mom. They're like trying to throw it in my face. No. Those were relationships. No, those were arranged, set up, and rigged attempts. I wasn't even supposed to go to that school, Central High School. I wasn't supposed to run track. I never liked track. Just like how in middle school I played on the basketball team. She moved to Hooksett a year to make it look unnoticeable so I could go to Central. She broke up with Joe and moved to Hooksett. I had to commute to Auburn for a whole year. Felt like punishment. And I took the bus to Central. Sometimes got driven in, but took the bus to Central too. She went back and lived in Auburn. I don't know if it was a half year, a year later after I was in Central. I was supposed to be going to a different high school after we moved back to Auburn. People in Auburn don't go to Central. I didn't know one person from middle school. Not one person from middle school went to Central High School. Not one person. That was all planned and arranged. And that female snake didn't say a fucking word to me. Could barely say hello. I'm not kidding you. It's going to be proved. It was pure crime, and they're pure criminal torturers. But see how those candles were on the table? And then I ended up taking them off the table and putting them right over here, bent to the left, like no wrong. See that vase? That's a vintage vase. Love. Old love. That criminal that stole your DNA is old love. These aren't little attacks. He's killed a spirit. What was I going to show you? I really like this in the Quran. It says, "And we adorned the lowest heaven with lamps, stars, to be an adornment as well as for the guard from the devils, by using them as missiles against the devils." So stars in the sky are used as missiles against the devils. I thought that was really interesting. There's something wrong with there's something wrong with these people's heads. I didn't say that, child. They're trying to trigger me to say something. And this is the lowest low of disrespect, too, that they're trying to prove that these snakes and ghouls and rats were our lovers. This is the lowest low of disrespect. Do you know how many into the billions and millions of times this criminal hacker repeated over my head into the millions of times, "You liked me." Into the millions of times. I'm not kidding you. This went on within a span of 2 years. I did not like her. I did not like her. It was not, these criminals were not welcome to do what they did to me and you, Shia. And it's going to be proved. Let's hope that my grandmother's sons can take over, because Cheryl has had a brain injury concussion, so is technically disabled, and my mother has a mental health problem, and clearly so they need to not be in charge. I think that the way my mother acts with Doris, similar things are being done in regards to my mother's sister and how she's treating Doris, based on what I've seen so far. And I think it's possible that my soul might be being trapped in Mercy's body. I'm hoping it's not true, but I've noticed a complete different personality that Mercy's acting. And like she's being more loving to me and like wanting me to pet her. And it's like weird. She's not usually like that. Not loving. She's being more friendlier to me and making me want to pet her. She wants me to like pet her and be around me more. But they're going to downplay it. They're going to act like Doris is okay. And I whispered to her after I was getting out of the bathroom, so you're going to get more help soon, Graham. And she said, okay. I think she's kind of pretty much knows what's going on. She can't say anything about it. She knows she needs more help. And I confronted her. I said, Graham, I think that you might need more assistance and care. She didn't respond, but she looked worried. And my mom said, no, don't say it to her. And her toenails were a little bit longer than they should be. She can't really pick up her body in the bed when she goes to lay down. She can't prop herself up. She has no way of contacting anyone. She doesn't pick up the phone. And my mother said she's given up trying to call Doris because she doesn't pick it up. So she doesn't know how to use a phone anymore. That's dangerous. So I'm going to go return those snowshoes tomorrow. And these criminals ruined their own lives. I'm not the one that ruined anybody's lives. They ruined their own lives. So hope I supported and reminded me. No more Alyssa's family members are better than Alyssa. Smarter, everything better. More powerful, more intelligent, more attractive. They're all going to go somewhere. And these were all humiliation rituals that happened to you, Shia, with these male entity stars. These big male entity creature stars. These were all humiliation rituals because you were not treated like a star. Because you're not that CN, and you don't belong in that. You don't belong in Los Angeles. You're not like those creatures that can get all the money and all of the whatever status. Because you don't jump into those CNs like those creatures do. You were like a nobody that didn't belong. That's how I've been treated my whole life. I don't know how you wouldn't, and I know you have been treated like that. You weren't treated like that, those people. And I can't imagine how you're feeling. The level of sex harassment and perversion and assault against you, I can't imagine how you're going through all of it. I believe what you're going through is worse than me. In some ways. It's very much, in regards to the criminal bird, it's very much more power and control. Now I always noticed, I remember totally she always had this, I'm better than you, more beautiful. Look how I always have like the nails and the hair and the makeup and the clothes. She was a celebrity. I didn't get it until now. More popular, more like she belonged, more fashionable, more athletic, just better, all around better. Bully. Big bird boy bully. So it was more theft and power and control and rape more than some pervy fetish. But these criminals did this to themselves. And you are noticing the lack of the pendulum. I'm not able to use it. I'm not allowed. Something completely is changing. I told you I'm trying very hard. I'm really missing you, Shia. They're kind of disconnecting me a little bit more than usual. This happened last time I was here in December. But with this criminal bird, it's very much, we're right, we did the right thing. It's like they're not backing down. I really believe this criminal bird, I got him first. You can't do this for 15 years and not have complete conviction about what you're doing. Stealing my husband from me. That is so pure ghetto. Pure ghetto. I can't believe it. So this was a very, very strong fantasy that kind of manifested. Because to steal someone's husband using the wife's own body to steal their husband, that's unbelievable. But it was very much competition, sports. Very competitive person. I'm more beautiful. I know I can steal Alyssa's husband. I am so beautiful. It's a very much ego. It was an ego thing. And it was a mentally ill retardation thing too, to think that her looks was going to steal my husband from me. But she's better than you, Shia, and better than me. It's not, I really don't think that she truly likes you. I think it could have been, there definitely could have been some perversion. However, I think it was more rape and theft, than some kind of fantasy or sexual perversion. That's what I'll believe for now until I get more proof. But I've been told and given information. She thought, no, I'm more attractive than Alyssa. I can win her husband over her. He will like me over her. But I was told that you're going to do something about it, Shia. You're going to do something about it. And they do use AI to trigger me. Like AI weapons to make it really painful. However, this is a very, very serious thing that went on for a long time before I even knew who you were. Obviously, we were together our whole lives. Physically, ethically, spiritually. However, I didn't know who you were until 9 years ago, but that continued the whole 9 years. I'm pretty sure that, there's no minds that have changed. They're right. Alyssa deserves to have her husband stolen from her, and her husband doesn't like her, and this has been told to me, that you don't like me. For 9 years now, 8.5 to 9 years now, you don't like me, you don't want to be with me. You won't call me or contact me. And there's been strangers that have said this to me. There's been family members that have said this to me dozens, 100 times. And don't get triggered, Shia. I know it's not true. They were trying to kill me. It's murder. All these people have been trying to kill me. So I'm going to talk to you tomorrow, Shia. Please don't worry about anything. I'm going to continue reciting the Quran tomorrow. And try to rest. I wore gloves to sleep, those black ones, the fingerless ones, because they were easy to go to sleep in. And I woke up with my hands feeling a little better, but they still are red. This is the first day where they felt a little bit better, so I really need to wear those gloves to sleep. I really hope that you're okay, Shia. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.